Yo, what is going on, you guys? Ace Entertainment here, back with another video, and today I'm going to be going over how I would book WrestleMania 42. This is going to be a mixture of how I would book it, how I think it's going to be booked, but for the most part, I would say I think if they booked it like this, there's nothing wrong with it. Obviously, you guys can tell by the first match that this probably would not happen because, let's be honest, they're not gonna, have this in the first match of WrestleMania Night 1. They're probably gonna have this be the main event, and that is the undisputed WWE Championship match between Cody Rhodes, Jacob Fatu, and Drew McIntyre. These three have been all against each other. Obviously, Jacob Fatu making his return, attacking both Drew and Cody, which cost Cody Rhodes that championship, and Drew won that match. And then Cody Rhodes and Jacob Fatu had a match at Saturday night's main event, and then at the Royal Rumble, Drew McIntyre actually eliminated Cody Rhodes. So I mean, it's just all there. These three are going to, end up going against each other at WrestleMania. I don't know how they do that with the Elimination Chamber, though, to be honest. So these three will see each other at WrestleMania. Maybe, Cody wins the Chamber match, and Fatu gets his way into make it a triple threat somehow, or vice versa. Maybe Fatu wins the Elimination Chamber match and Cody Rhodes, talks himself into that match. But I think this one obviously happens. And talking about the second match, we're going to talk about El Grande Americano versus the original El Grande Americano. Obviously, yeah, I don't know. I mean, they're gonna do this, I think. It'll be kind of just like I don't know how they're gonna do it. Maybe it's a mask versus mask match is what I'm assuming. If that's the case, I think they're gonna have original El Grande Americano lose, and we'll get Chad Gable to come back as himself, which is kind of what I want, to be completely honest. I would like to see Chad Gable come back and go on a little bit of a good run, because he's absolutely jacked. He got injured, I think, went away and came back, and that dude is absolutely just jacked out of his mind. So we need a proper Chad Gable push, even if it's for some point at the IC Championship. Don't think you're gonna instantly give it to him, but at some point he needs that championship down the road. Let's talk about the third match of the night. I'm gonna talk about this one. There's only 4 teams on here. Obviously, I think there's gonna be more than 4 teams in this match. I think they're actually gonna put 7, and I know that they usually do a 6-pack challenge. Me personally, I would do 7, but the Bella Twins, obviously Rio, the women's tag team champions, I don't think they leave Raquel and Roxanne off of this card, so I think they put the Judgment Day in that match, Charlotte Flair, Alexa Bliss, and then the other 3 teams that I have in a match, we got Lash Legend versus Nia Jax, Lash Legend and Nia Jax, the Kabuki Warriors, and then I think they put Bayley and Lyra on here. The only thing that sucks is if they are going to just do a 6-pack challenge, I don't think Bayley and Lyra makes the cut, and I think that is insane. Bayley, of course, last year was supposed to be in a tag match and it didn't happen. We know why. If Bayley gets left off of Mania again, that's just insane. And Lyra's too damn good to be getting left off, in my opinion. Just put all 7 teams in there. You Like, why not? What's two more people, you know? I think we should get all 7 teams. I would also be down for if they wanted to do the 6-pack challenge and maybe Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss split up and have their own singles match at WrestleMania, but I don't think they're gonna do that. But if they want to do that, I'm 110% okay with that too. But Bayley and Myra does need to be in this match, so I think why not just make it a 7-way tag team match for the women's tag team championships. 4th match of the night, got AJ Lee going against Becky Lynch for the Women's Intercontinental Championship. I mean, haven't seen AJ Lee in a while, but I don't think they would just put the title back on Becky for no reason. So I do think AJ Lee at some point will be back. I think this is the match we get. Whether or not AJ Lee wins the title, I don't know. To be completely honest, if AJ Lee doesn't come back, I'm not gonna be totally upset. I'm sorry. Like, I'm not big on the part-time champion stuff. Like, I'm just not. It's not a diss at her. I get it. She's probably got stuff going on, but if that's the case, I don't see a world why she needs that Women's Intercontinental Championship, to be completely honest. But I do think we get this match. I mean, I think it should be a solid match, but I don't really know who would win. Maybe Becky finally gets a win over AJ Lee. I don't know. AJ Lee, I think she has 2 wins over Becky Lynch now, so not too sure. Jimmy and Jay gonna run it back at WrestleMania 42. Honestly, I think they have a tag team match coming up on Monday Night Raw, I believe, against Alpha Academy. I think they could lose that match, and I know that sounds insane to say, but my thing is, if they lose that match, that could be where Jey Uso absolutely crashes out, turns on Jimmy, and that's the start of their feud. And like, that's what will make me more into the Jey Uso character. Get rid of this yeet maniac, turn him into a heel, just make him be Crash Out Jey Uso. And I think part 2 of Jey Uso and Jimmy Uso will be a hell of a lot better than part 1, because if they find a way to make it worse, then jeez, I don't think there's any way you can make it worse, but if you can, that's not good. We're going to talk about the next match, Obafemi going against Brock Lesnar. Obviously, Brock Lesnar eliminated Obafemi in the Royal Rumble. Don't know why, but whatever, you know. For some reason, Brock Lesnar had to eliminate Oba. It couldn't have been the other way around, just for Brock Lesnar to get eliminated when Jey Uso was making his entrance. So yeah, that made no sense to me. But either way, this is what we will get. Well, I think this is what we should get, at least Obafemi, Brock Lesnar. I think Obafemi should win here if they make this match happen and Brock Lesnar beats Obafemi. I don't think Brock is beating the allocations, man. I hate to say it, but oof. Going to the 7th match of the night, I think that we're going to get Dragon Lee and Penta going against the Vision. And I do think it will be Logan Paul and Austin Theory as the tag team champions. So, obviously, like I said, I do think the Usos will lose to Alpha Academy. And if that's the case, I think Alpha Academy is going to lose the titles pretty quickly. I don't think they're gonna hold on to it. So I think the Vision will get a chance against them, and it'll be Theory and Logan Paul. And I think they're gonna go against Penta and Dragon Lee. I don't really know who else they would put on there. So Penta, Dragon Lee, they've been, showcased a lot going against the Vision and stuff. I think this is the route to go. If Rey Fenix was over on Monday Night Raw, obviously I would say let's go Penta, Rey Fenix, the Lucha Bros, but I don't think they're gonna do that, not quite yet. And then the main event of night 1, we've got Liv Morgan going against Stephanie Vaquer for the Women's World Championship. I wanted Liv Morgan versus Raquel Rodriguez, to be completely honest, but they're not gonna rush that. I actually think that Liv Morgan will win the championship at WrestleMania. I think Raquel will end up being Queen of the Ring, and then I think we get Raquel Rodriguez versus Liv Morgan at SummerSlam, and maybe that's where Raquel Rodriguez will take the championship from Liv Morgan, but that's just me booking way into the future. Liv Morgan will win this match. I don't think Stephanie Vaquer has a chance of beating Liv Morgan, to be completely honest. I would be very shocked. Oh my goodness, sorry if y'all heard that. I'd be very shocked if Stephanie Vaquer won here. And then we're gonna go ahead and we'll show you night 2. Alright, so night 2, we've got first match to talk about. We got a 6-man ladder match. Got Damian Priest, The Miz, the United States Champion, Carmelo Hayes, Ilya Dragunov, Rey Fenix, and Trick Williams. I think it'll be a multi-man match. Obviously, last year, the Intercontinental Championship match was a multi-man match. It was a fatal 4-way. This year, I think we'll get a multi-man match for the United States Championship. And I think, because right now Carmelo Hayes, The Miz, and Ilya Dragunov are the 3 that are really, around that championship. Trick Williams, you can throw him in. Obviously, he's had history with Carmelo. Rey Fenix, he's a guy that can do a lot of stuff, I'm sure. It would be pretty interesting to see it in a ladder match. And then Damian Priest, he can be a big guy as well and do some pretty cool stuff as a big man, honestly. And I don't think they would leave Damian Priest off. I'm sure he'll make it. Going to the next match of night 2, let's talk about LA Knight going against Bronson Reed. I mean, obviously LA Knight has had problems with the Vision. I don't think LA Knight's going to be left off of WrestleMania. And Bronson Reed, is a big deal. WWE's trying to get him to be this big time deal. Obviously, he pinned Roman Reigns in the past. And I just don't see LA Knight going against Logan Paul again. I feel like we've gotten that quite a bit before. I don't think they would do LA Knight versus Austin Theory. So I do actually think if the Vision have a team, going for the titles or that get the titles, I do think it will be Theory and Logan Paul, and I think Bronson Reed will go one-on-one with LA Knight at WrestleMania 42. Let's talk about the Women's United States Championship because it's in a weird spot. I think they do Julia Tiffany Stratton. I did throw Jordan Grace in there as well. I think we will get Julia Tiffany Stratton because obviously they're not going to leave Tiffany Stratton off the show. And I think Jordan Grace is just... That's kind of just me being fantasy booker, I guess. I've always enjoyed Jordan Grace. I thought she was really good in the ring. Think she's good in the ring, I guess I should say. I think this would be a pretty cool triple threat match if they did do it. That being said, it might just be Julia Tiffany Stratton, but I would go triple threat. Why not? I think, they're wanting to showcase all these, people they had called up. Put Jordan Grace in the match. I think she's good enough. Obviously, they've trusted her in the past because, they let her come in when she was TNA Knockouts champion in the Royal Rumble and everything else. I think they trust Jordan Grace enough to give her an opportunity like this. Why not try it? Fourth match of night 2, we've got Finn Balor going against Dominic Mysterio for the Intercontinental Championship. It is time. Just make it happen, please. You guys have been just teasing us with this forever. Just finally do it, please. Like, we need this to just be done with at this point. Finn needs to take the championship off of Dom. I'm sorry. Like, I don't think Dom should retain. I think Finn Balor should win it. Finn deserves something. Yeah, like, make this happen. Fifth match, I got Bianca Belair going against Jade Cargill. Obviously, don't look at it. I know it says Hell in a Cell. I didn't. I'm not sure what kind of match. It'd probably just be a normal match, to be completely honest. But Bianca Belair, Jade Cargill. If Belair does return, obviously this is what I think will happen. If she doesn't return, maybe that's where we get the Tiffany Stratton, Jade Cargill thing. I don't know. I really don't want to watch that, but if Bianca can't come back, I don't know what else they would really do, to be completely honest. So I got Bianca and Jade Cargill finally going one-on-one for the Women's Championship. Got Seth freaking Rollins versus Braun Breaker. Obviously, Braun Breaker getting attacked before the Royal Rumble by a masked man. And then getting instantly dumped out. So I think that is going to lead to a Seth Rollins and Braun Breaker one-on-one match at WrestleMania 42, not 22. What am I talking about? Randy Orton versus Gunther. This one's interesting because Gunther has been the career killer, and Randy Orton is a legend killer, or was a legend killer. I just think if they tried doing that and they made that, like, I think that's a money match. I don't know. I like it. I would much rather have that than them do, like, I've seen people saying Gunther versus Rey Mysterio, and then that's where Rey retires. I still think Dominic Mysterio should be the guy to retire his father. I'm sorry, I'm sticking with that. Yeah, there's no shot that Gunther should retire Rey Mysterio. I don't think Gunther should retire Randy neither quite yet. I mean, if Randy's ready to go, then it's one thing, but I just think that we don't have to have every match that Gunther goes against an older wrestler. I don't think it has to be like a retirement match. Like, I think that's getting a little old, so I think Gunther versus Randy should still happen, but just, you know, it doesn't have to be for Randy's career. I don't think we need to do that quite yet. And then obviously the main event of night 2, we've got the OTC Roman Reigns going against the best in the world, CM Punk, for the World Heavyweight Championship. I mean, it's crazy how people, like, were instantly so mad about Roman. And don't get me wrong, I'm not someone that's a big Roman guy, but who else was going to win? Like, that's my thing. Who else did you think was going to win the Royal Rumble match? I thought this one was kind of predictable, to be completely honest. I didn't see Braun Breaker winning it. Cody wasn't going to win it, I don't think. Like, they're not going to put it to Brock Lesnar or someone. I don't know. Roman Reigns versus Punk is going to be, it'll be fine. They just had a really great promo, I feel like, against each other on Monday Night Raw, and they got me hyped up pretty good for the match at WrestleMania, so I'll give them that. And that is going to do it for this video. I do hope you guys enjoyed, and if you did, as always, please remember to like, subscribe, turn on notifications so you guys do know when I post videos just like this. And like I said, comment down below, what do you agree with, disagree with, what do you guys want to see at WrestleMania 42, and we will see you in the next video, and AC Entertainment is out. Peace.